Please say your own prayer. Good morning, class.
Good morning, Teacher Rose.
Now, kindly arrange your chairs and pick up a pieces of paper. Please be seated.
Dear teacher.
Hello, everyone. How are you today?
We are
Yes.
good, teacher.
Wow, that's very nice to hear. So, are you ready for our discussion?
Yes, we are.
Absolutely great. Okay, for now, let me check your attendance. Raise your right hand and say present if your name is called. Okay, so did I give you any assignment?
Yes, teacher.
How did you find your assignment? Is it hard or easy?
We found it easy, teacher.
Okay, that's good. Now please pass your assignments. So before we proceed to our new lesson, let us have first a review. What was our lesson last meeting? Yes, sir. Very good. Please be seated. Who else? Yes, Jessie Ann. Very good. Please take your seat. Wow! Job well done, class. I'm glad that you really paid attention to our discussion last week. Before we discuss our lesson for today, let us have first an activity. I will give you two pictures and I will let you examine it. I will only give you 1 minute to do the task and you have to answer a question. Are the instructions clear to you?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. So here are the pictures. Your 1 minute starts now. Time's up. Now here's the question. Which of the two pictures is more attractive? Is it the colored picture or the black and white? And why? Yes, Vincent?
The colored picture is more attractive picture. It is because colored pictures have different colors and it makes more beautiful than catch more
Okay,
attention.
very good. Said class, now give yourselves a hand. Okay, those pictures have something to do with our lesson today. Can you guess our lesson for today? Yes, Jessie Ann? Okay. How about you, Vincent? Do you have any idea? Yes. Okay, so our lesson for today is all about the figures of speech and its three types which shows comparison, namely the simile, metaphor, and personification. So in this discussion, we will be dealing with the following alternatives. First, identify and explain the different figures of speech that show comparison, namely the simile, metaphor, and personification. Second, contribute in a group work using the figures of speech correctly. Third, skillfully write an essay, poem, and any literary article using the said figures of speech effectively. So now let us proceed to our discussion. What are figures of speech? Kindly read it, please, sir.
Figures of speech are words or phrases in a non-literal sense for rhetorical or vivid effect.
Okay, thank you. So figures of speech are not applied literally. They have an implied meaning which can paint imaginative pictures to the reader's mind. And it can also catch more attention just like the colored picture. There are many types of figures of speech, but for today, we will only focus on the three figures of speech which shows comparison. It is the simile, metaphor, and personification. So, what does simile means? Okay, Vincent, kindly read.
A simile is a comparison of two unrelated objects using like or as. The comparison you make, such as she is like a flower, red as a tomato, white like a snow, are similes.
Okay, thank you. So it was said that simile is a comparison of two unrelated objects using like or as. So here are the examples of simile. Everybody read.
Her cheeks are red as a
tomato.
She is like an angel. He is like a prince.
So, as you have noticed, the sentences are comparing two unrelated objects or two unlike objects using as or like. Note that using like or as doesn't make a simile. A comparison should be made. For example, I like her smile. It is not a simile because you are not comparing two unrelated objects. You are just stating that you like her smile. But it is a simile when the sentence goes like this. Her smile is like heaven. So, you are comparing her smile to heaven. So, that's the difference. Using like or as doesn't always make a simile. Now, can you give me your own example of simile? Yes, Jessie Ann?
He crept into the room as quiet as a mouse.
Okay, very good. How about you, Vincer? Do you have your own example?
The cloud was fluffy as cotton wing.
Okay, very good. I'm glad that you have understood what simile is. Okay, moving on. Metaphor. Kindly read it, Jessie Ann.
A metaphor is a comparison of two unrelated objects without the use of like or as.
So, thank you. Simile and metaphor have differences and similarities. So, both of them are used in comparing. But the difference is that simile uses as or like in comparing while metaphor does not. For example, she is a blooming flower. So, a girl is being compared to a blooming flower. But, as you have noticed in the sentence, it does not use as or like. And so on with the other examples. Have you understood what metaphor is?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, can you give me your own example of metaphor? Jessie Ann?
The snow is a white blanket.
Okay, very good. How about- Yes, Vincer?
He is a shining star.
Wow, very good. So, next is personification. Can you read it, Vincer?
Personification is giving human traits to objects and animals.
Okay, thank you. So, it said that personification is giving human traits to objects and animals. For example, can you read example number 1, Jessie Ann?
The trees are dancing.
So, okay, thank you. It says that the trees are dancing. Do trees really dance?
No.
Okay, no. But trees are given human traits like dancing. And so with the birds are singing, do birds really sing? No. But birds are given human traits which is singing. Angry clouds march across the sky. Do clouds really get angry and march? Okay, no. But clouds are given human traits such as being angry and march. Okay. Okay, so have you understood our lesson?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let me see. Now, what do you mean by figures of speech, Vincer?
A figure of speech has an implied or non-literal meaning.
Okay, very good. Clap your hands. What are the 3 commonly used figures of speech which are being used in comparison? Jessie Ann.
Simile, metaphor, and personification.
Wow, very good. Now, what is simile?
Simile is a comparison of two unrelated objects using like or as.
Can you give me an example of simile?
The cloud was fluffy.
Can you make your voice louder?
The cloud was fluffy like cotton candy.
Okay, thank you. Very good. How about metaphor? Can you give me the definition and example of metaphor, please, sir?
A metaphor is a comparison of two unrelated objects without the use of like or as.
How about the example?
She is a blooming flower.
Very good. How about the definition and example of personification? Anyone? Yes, Jessie Ann?
The personification is giving human traits to objects and animals.
The example.
The car dances
good. The car danced across the icy road. Okay, now let's see if you really have understood our lesson. Let us have a pair-up activity. I want you to get a 1/2 sheet of paper crosswise. Okay, now I want you to give at least 3 examples for each type of figures of speech. I will only give you 10 minutes to do the task. Are you guys ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, your 10 minutes starts now. Up, give me your papers. Okay, good job everyone. Give yourselves a hand. Now, all of you, please get a 1/4 sheet of paper for our short quiz. Is everybody ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so here's your quiz. Evaluate each statement. Write S if it is simile, M if it is metaphor, and P if it is personification. Write your answer on your own paper. Are you done?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, exchange paper with your seatmates. Okay, let us check your papers. Number 1 is personification. Number 2, metaphor. Number 3, metaphor. Number 4, simile. Number 5, simile. Number 6, personification. Number 7, personification. Number 8, simile. Number 9, simile. And number 10, metaphor. Turn the papers to the owner. Who got perfect? Wow, very good. I'm glad that you really have understood our lesson for today. So for your assignment, I want you to make a poem with 2 stanzas, 4 lines in each stanza, using simile, metaphor, and personification. So that will be all for today. Thank you for your cooperation. Goodbye, class.
Goodbye, Teacher Rose.
Okay, I will see you next meeting.